Hi everybody, my name is Steve and I have a story to tell. Now, this is part 3 of my journey through life being born intersex. It is 1998 and I have just finished my very last surgery. The doctors told my parents that it would take one surgery. When I spent weeks, sometimes months in the hospital recovering almost every single year of my life up until this point. I don't know exactly how many surgeries I had on my genitals. And I want to talk about the effect these surgeries had on me. I mean, besides the obvious social development delays due to being taken away from my peers so often and at such a young age, I want to say I absolutely despised going through the surgeries. I hated lying to people. I hated knowing that I had to hide what was done to me and the way I was born. I hated the pure shame that I was made to feel. Unfortunately, this meant I became my own worst enemy. You see, after each surgeries, the doctors and my parents would ask me about how I felt down there. I would tell them what I thought that they wanted to hear, that everything worked so much better, and in hopes that they would tell me that I didn't need to go under the knife anymore. Unfortunately, this was just another lie, a lie that I fear has cost me much. The doctor would say, "We're going to make it easier for you to stand and pee." And after the surgery, I would tell everyone that the surgery worked, even though at 37 years old, I still can't stand to pee. After another surgery, I found that I kept wetting my pants slightly. I didn't find out until an adult that they damaged the muscle that controls fluid into my urethra. This causes the muscle to constrict when there's still urine in the bladder. Then later, uncontrollably, the muscle will release, and then some urine is released in my pants. This is still a problem today. Between the last 2 surgeries, I'd been exploring my sexuality. I was horrified to find that after the last surgery, everything felt different down there. Much less sensitivity, and what they promised would work, it just didn't. And it still doesn't. I haven't talked about gender quite yet, but I felt it is important to begin addressing during this video. As the surgeries wind down, I hadn't put much thought into the gender that I am. I always kind of felt that I was never truly a boy, but I definitely wasn't a girl. I felt that I could never truly connect with some of my male peers and what they would talk about that's important to them. I was also much more emotional than my male peers and much more understanding of what other people feel. This wasn't an identity crisis to me at this point in my life, just something that I was aware of and that I knew that I was different and that there is more to me than just my genitals being different. This year ends a traumatic chapter in my life. It also means another chapter begins. I remember being so incredibly happy that all of my issues are finally behind me. Little did I know that I was just about to go through the hardest years of my life yet. Thank you so much for watching, and part 4 comes next week.